Lesson number 10. What a great confidence builder this is going to be when you finish this today. 10! There's only 465 lessons left to go in this book that's like 12 inches thick. So look at this book, man. Like you could kill an elk by throwing at this thing at that. Look at that. Insane. Anyway. Well, at least we'll be like, 0.00000% finished today. So anyway. Lesson 10, here we go. Let's take a look at sequences. A sequence just means a list of numbers that's ordered in some way. Terms are the numbers that are in that sequence. Okay, let's do a multiplication. A multiplication sequence means you are taking a number and multiplying it, and you're multiplying it again, and you're multiplying it again, and you're getting a list of numbers, a sequence. Okay, same thing with addition. You have a bunch of number, you're adding something to it, you're adding something else to that, you're getting a sequence, and then they're your terms. That's it. So let's do a couple of these. Describe the following sequence as an addition sequence or a multiplication sequence. State the rule and find the next term. Okay, well, you tell me. Pause it if you want to. And what's happening each time with these numbers? You can pause it if you want to. Okay, well, I mean, you can tell. One, you might go, oh, look, they're adding 1. Oh, they're adding 2. Oh, wait, they're adding 4. Oh, wait, let's go. Oh, it must be multiplying. So you're doubling that number. You're doubling it again, doubling it. And the next number would be 16 times 2, or 32. And that's the rule, is you're doubling each one. That's all. That's a sequence. Okay, let's try another one. Defining odd and even numbers. An odd and even number just means an even number is divisible by 2. That's it. That's all you need to know. An odd number is not divisible by 2. That's all there is to it. Okay, so you can look at any number in the world and tell immediately if it's odd or even. I mean, I don't care if it has 35 digits. I'm gonna draw a number with 35 digits right here. No, I'm not. Okay, let's say 739. Is that odd or even? Well, you can look at the last digit right here. That's all you need to do. Is that divisible by 2? No, it's odd. If you have 8,624, you can look at the very last digit. 4 is divisible by 2. Yep, it's an even number. That's all you need to know. Okay, so let's do a couple, mess around with those things. Now, first think of a giant moose. Okay, then put that thought out of your mind. Completely forget about the moose. And now think of a whole number. Now double the number. Is the answer even or odd? What number did you choose? 37? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's a good number. Now double the number. That means 74. Is the answer even or odd? It's even because the last digit is divisible by 2. It doesn't matter what number you thought of. You might have thought of 68. That's okay. If you double it, you get 136. It'd still be an even number. There you go. Okay? All right, scales. You've seen scales before. How hot is something, the temperature, things like that. And that's basically, it could be anything. It's basically, it's like reading a map almost. You need to read how do you read it? Is everything by ones or by fives or by twos or by tens or something like that? Reading it, that's what you're going to figure out what the scale is. Then you're going to go and count or multiply or do sequences in that way. So that is a typical, like a temperature scale. Fahrenheit temperature is what we use in the United States, which is named after the guy who came up with all this, Dr. Charles Temperature. No, it wasn't. It was Fahrenheit. Okay. Celsius is that's what a lot of countries who use the metric system use. And there's a formula you can use to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius and back and forth, but just realize that there's a scale like that. A lot of those temperature scales will have both of them, but this is the Fahrenheit, or the correct way of doing it, the American way, Okay. All right, let's do a couple of these. What temperature is shown on this thermometer? Well, this is Fahrenheit, so this is probably Montana, about July 4th or somewhere. So if you look at these, you've got to figure out what the scale is. You don't just want to go, oh, it's 0, so it's 1, 2, 2 degrees. That's a little degree sign. You got to look and go, wait a minute, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from 0 to 10. If I'm going 5 from 0 to 10, wait, that must be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So each one of those is 2. That's the scale. So you got to go, okay, well, that must be 2, and then that's 4, so it's 4 degrees. So it's like a heat wave in Montana in July. There you go. That's the temperature. That's the scale. Okay. Wasn't that easy? Okay. Try the practice set. We got a lot of these. So give them a whirl. We'll do one at a time. Try A and pause it and come back. Okay, A is an addition, right? Because all you're doing is you're adding 9 each time. So the next would be 54, 63, 72, and so on. Okay, pause it and try B. Okay, that's a multiplication, right? Because each time you're doubling the number. You're multiplying by 2. The next one will be 16, 32, 64, and so on. All right, try C, pause it. All right, think of a whole number. Did you also think of the number 7,326? Yeah, that's the same one I had. Okay, good. All right, well, double that number. Well, of course, that'll be 652, same as you got. All right, and will that add 1 to the, that'll be, let's see, 53. Is the final number even or odd? Obviously, it's odd because 3 is not divisible by 2. And again, it wouldn't matter what number you chose. If you add 1 to, if you double it, then add 1 to it, the first time it's going to be an even number because it's multiplied by 2. Because 2 is a factor of that, right? Then add 1, back to an odd number. Okay, pause it and try D. That was the answer there. Odd, I mean really weird for C. Okay, D. Comfortable room temperature, 72 Fahrenheit. 22 Celsius, that's what we get about from this area. This is like, this is, in the middle of a desert in Montana. That's how hot this is. So anyway. All right, have a great time today with your stuff. Do a good job. All right, this is lesson 10. When you finish this up, you're like, I've got 10 of these lessons out of the way. Only 912 left to go. So do a good job today. Knock it out of there. Have a good attitude about it. Get as many right as you can. Take a little teeny extra time to get them right and not just rush through and get them over with. But do those warm-ups too, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.